Okay, guys, in today's video, I have a couple of qualified bets and picks from my NHL betting model. I will also talk a little bit about if sports betting is risky. So if you don't like my blah, 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 you can skip the video or just check the picks. But I will also explain what I think about if sports betting is risky. I will also talk about the bets, what is a good bet, what is a bad bet. And I will also show you a couple of things if you use this betting model, how you can do this, because we have today a couple of great examples. Okay, so first, yesterday I had Anaheim Colorado under 6.5. It was a losing bet. Some people might say it was a bad luck because Colorado was leading by 3-2 13 seconds before the game ends, and then Anaheim scored, I think, in less seconds, if I'm not wrong, and then it was 3-3, and then automatically this went over 6.5 because the one goal will happen after that. But people who will say this was bad luck, no, it was not bad luck, it was simply bad bet, and I will show you why. First, why this was bad bet, because I took at 2.07. So I'm still testing this betting model. The odds were 2.07, and the closing odds, pinnacle closing odds, were 2.18. Here you can see this. Okay, so no matter if in this game there would be, I don't know, 10 goals, it would still be bad bet. Okay. People who understand sports betting, professional bettors, winning bettors, sharp bettors, they understand this. Okay, nobody serious is making final conclusion or comment bets after the game is finished. Okay, after the game is finished, this is not important, the result is not important. Okay, professional bettors always look three things. Okay, the odds they take, so this is the price they pay, what is the closing price or the closing odds, and the probabilities. Okay, everything is about the probabilities. Okay, if you don't have probabilities, you're just guessing. Okay, this is very important thing. Okay, I knew from the start that the bet was not good bet. Okay, and the result was not important. Even if they would win with I don't know, 10 goals, it would be a winning bet, but it would still be a bad bet. Imagine like you're the coach of I don't know, NFL team, and let's say that you were defending all the time, and then the other team made all kind of mistakes, fumbles, and then you won, but you still know that it was not good play, and this is how you need to treat it. Okay. The second thing I want to show and tell you before I go to the picks, I received a couple of questions. Isn't sports betting risky? Yes, it is. Of course it is. Sports betting is risky, but everything in life is risky. Almost everything in life is risky. Only the probabilities are different. You go and sit in a car, and there is a chance you don't make it. You go to a college, either you pay or you take a loan, or your parents pay, or you pay for your kids, and you might not finish the college, and this was risky. You invest in something, company will fail, and you will lose money. Almost everything is risky, but the probabilities are different. And why we do this, why we sit in a car and we still drive despite there is a chance that we are killed or that we die, because we have bigger probability, or the sense that we will make it, right? And it is all about probabilities. Everything is about probabilities. Okay, we need to understand the risk, we need to understand our own probabilities, and then we can play this game. Okay, and this is what with betting models we do. And even if betting model is not good, you can measure it, then you can improve it. And if you don't have numbers, if you don't have betting models, then you are just guessing, and you cannot improve, and you cannot upgrade, and you cannot win in the long run anything that you don't measure. Okay, so if you run a business, if you go to a gym and you measure your weight, if you run a business and you measure your profits, everything needs to be measured, and everything needs to be based on well-defined systems. Okay, because if you don't have well-defined system, then you cannot measure it. Okay, and this is the problem of following picks, or of making picks or bets if you don't have any probabilistic method, right? And even if, as I said, even if it is a bad system, you can still then improve it because you have the data. If you don't have the data, you cannot improve it. Okay, and with the betting model, the formulas are the same, in algorithm is the same. Okay, you can then change small things, and then you can improve it. Okay, and let's go to today's projections. So the first game, as I said couple of times, NHL is not most friendly market for me because I live in Europe, and I cannot wait for the goal information and so on. So today we have Tampa Bay Lightning against Ottawa, and we have different sides have different information. Okay, Anton Forsberg and Linus Ullmark. Ullmark is day to day. The coach said that he might play. So if you follow NHL, you can follow this information as well, and then you can adjust your numbers. But some other sites have Anton Forsberg as a starting goalie, and nobody knows at this moment. Okay, and I made both projections, and the betting model say Ottawa is qualified bet with Ullmark in the net, and not qualified bet with Forsberg in the net. Okay, so I have here question marks, and if I would catch this information and if the odds would stay the same, then Ottawa would be probably qualified bet. Okay, the next game, Detroit Wings against Nashville Predators, based on my projections, and Alex Line, I think he's already confirmed against Jose Saros. At least most websites have Saros here. We have my betting model has Nashville at 1.46, bookmakers 1.56, and because of that, Nashville is 1 unit play. Edmonton against Dallas. Edmonton against Dallas Stars. Skinner against Oettinger. Jake Oettinger, I think. Based on my projections, this is close to 50-50 game. Bookmakers favor Dallas a little bit, but there is still not enough value. Then we have Vegas Golden Knights and Florida Panthers. Samsonov, Bobrovsky. I know Florida have 2-3 injuries, but still, based on my projections and with the lineups, with everything, Florida is 2 unit play today at home. Okay. Then we have Rangers against Toronto Maple Leafs. Shesterkin Stolars. Based on my projections, Rangers should be small underdog. They are small underdog. There is no value. Washington, New Jersey Devils. Charlie Lindgren against Jacob Markstrom. This is another thing where we don't know who will be in the net, Jake Allen or Markstrom. So I took Markstrom, and based on my projections, over is value play. Okay, because the betting model projected 6.58. The total was set at 6, and you can go to over under tab, and then you type the odds. Of course, you need to have this game here, okay, and it will show you the value. At this point, I think it is also not bad idea to look for the differences, okay, because the betting model will calculate automatically. Of course, you can do it manually, but it will show you the difference. So if my projected is 6.44, bookmakers is 6, and this is 0.44 difference. Of course, for under over 6, the odds can be different. It can be minus 130 on over and plus 120 on under, and then this tab will calculate this, okay, for you the value. So the next thing, Montreal against Islanders, no value. My numbers and bookmakers numbers are the same. Canucks against Philadelphia Flyers. Again, I don't know who will be in the net, but I have Lankinen against Ersson. I saw also Silovs might start. So Minnesota against Columbus Blue Jackets. I have Philip Gustafsson against Tarasov. At least this is the information that I found. And based on my projections in this game, 5.71 goals and 6.5 was the total, and the 2 unit play on under. There's enough discrepancy. Okay, this is what my calculations show. Carolina Hurricanes against St. Louis Blues. Based on my projections, Carolina should be 1.51. They are 1.70, and this is 1.5 unit play on Carolina. Then we have Buffalo, Chicago Blackhawks. I have Luukkonen. You can also make it, if you have betting model, you can also make it with Levy. We can make it Buffalo against what I said, Buffalo, Chicago, Mrazek. So based on my settings, Buffalo should be minus 113. Oh no, I have here both, right? So the projections are very similar. Boston against Utah. This is very interesting game, and this is what I want to show. This is why I said at the start of the video that I will also show you a little bit more what you can do with this betting model right now. So this is a very interesting game because Utah is a new team, okay, and the betting model takes into account team statistics and players lineups, okay. But you can also change this. You can go only with the players lineups. You can only go with team statistics, and if you use Utah, we don't really have all the team statistics because we simply have too small sample size. I think they played, I don't know, 3-4 games, right? And we need a little bit more games to use team statistics. We could use Arizona statistics, but this is not the same, okay? So what you can do here, so I will go with Boston, Utah. We have Swayman Ingram, okay? You see, I need to paste value. If I paste it normally, then it will add formulas as well, okay? And then you can go to settings, okay? And you will say, okay, I don't want to use team statistics. Okay, so I will use 0 team statistics. I will use player statistics. This needs to be 1. And I will also not use defensive team statistics, and I will use just goalie statistics, okay? And then you go here. We will also check the bookmakers odds. Those are bookmakers odds. Okay. And if this is so, there is no value in this game. As see, so based on these projections, there is no value. But I took team statistics. Based on my default settings, and it is Utah 1.5 unit play. Okay, so if you follow NHL closely, you can use common sense and you can make projections based on your needs. And this is the strength of this model. So any NHL bettor who don't have the tool to analyze games can use his own common sense and make even better projections. Okay, so this is just one idea how you can use it. Okay, so I will go back to my initial settings. So I give 50% weight to team stats, 50% weight to lineup stats. I give 72 team stats and 32 to goalies because I simply cannot check the goalies. Of course, it is much better if you can wait until 1 in the morning, or if you live in a different time zone, to check the latest goalie lineups. But those are my projections, and you can use them as part of your analysis. Okay, so I have Utah as a qualified bet based on my settings, okay? And then later, if the betting model is working well, then great. If not, it is not doing great, you can change the settings, and then you start tracking better until you find the best way for analyzing the games, okay? And then the last game, Calgary Flames against Seattle Kraken, I have Grubauer. Based on my projections, there is no value, okay? My numbers and bookmakers numbers are the same. So those are all projected games with today's picks. If we can make a summary, Ottawa might be a play if Ullmark is playing, and if we can get them at plus money, plus 110, plus 107, then this would be probably 1.5 unit play. Nashville is already qualified bet. Florida 2 unit over in Washington Devils game, under 6.5 in Columbus game, Carolina moneyline, Utah moneyline. Okay, but Utah is still tricky because we don't have a lot of games from them. It is a new team, so maybe it is better to wait 10 games, 15 games, so we get more data, more information, and we can make better predictions. But it is up to you what you do. Always remember, bet responsibly, take full responsibility for all your actions, never blindly follow anyone, including me, and whatever decide to take, I wish you good luck.